Me from Enugu, Nigeria. Today we'll be discussing the topic: stop saying you wouldn't marry unless he's worthy. Number one, a man who is worthy can be stingy. A man who is worthy can beat his wife. Instead of saying you wouldn't marry unless he's worthy, say instead he wouldn't marry unless he's a good man. This is because he can be worthy and not give you the money. He can be worthy and use the money to enslave you. So you need not to say that. Instead, focus on a man with a good heart, not a man with a big pocket. That is number one. Number two, don't say you wouldn't marry unless he is worthy. Instead, say, I will never be poor. Why? A man who is worthy, not you. The money belongs to him. So instead of saying you wouldn't marry unless he's worthy, say you will never be poor. That will enable you to go find a job, get busy, get a career, be responsible, start working, and you will see yourself enjoying money without being deprived, without being manipulated or enslaved with the money. Which, when you marry a rich man and you are not rich, it will put you in a position whereby you will end up being manipulated. You might end up being enslaved, being used, being punished self. So instead of saying you wouldn't marry unless he's ready, say I will never be poor. Please, as you are joining, tell me where you're watching from, and do not forget to share the video. I noticed many of you have been connecting with me after watching the video where I'm saying that we are ready to go. So now we are ready to go. I am going to be giving you guys my full package. You shouldn't be predicting how much your father is not rich, but you want somebody that is half your father's age, that kind of money, and he must do it. Are you even thinking? Guys, any woman that is saying she wouldn't marry unless he's ready, trust me, she's not a good woman to go for. So watch out. That's number three. Number four, please help me and share the video, guys, and tell me where you're watching from. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Number four, most times those ladies saying they wouldn't marry unless he's ready, most times are dependent and lazy ladies. Yes. What do I mean? They depend on their parents or their boyfriend, and because poverty have dealt with them in one way or the other, they are now obsessed with that little wealth that they are seeing. As a result, they wouldn't want to go back to being poor. I mean, go back to lacking. So as a result, they will say they wouldn't marry unless he's ready. But one thing that they don't know is this: you cannot say you wouldn't marry unless he's ready, simply because you want him to stay and be catering for you. They don't want to ever go working. No, they want to stay under somebody that can never go out of money for them to survive. So they want to remain perpetually dependent, and they see that their husband have to be worthy in order to be able to fulfill all their desires and wants, to provide for them, you know. Meanwhile, most times again, they are actually hungry, you know. So guys, these 3 points I bring to you today, let us start here. Mwah.